This is Blueberry that we're gonna run. I thought you were gonna be on your roof right here. Sounds great. All right, it's our third night at King of the Hammers. We're over off your rocker, I believe it's called. Never been here. Let's go check this out. So we've been wheeling all day. We had this wrenching this morning, and then we wheeled sledgehammer. So go check out last week's video if you want to see that. But we went back to camp, had some dinner, had a few more trail sodas, which I was saying earlier, you can tell exactly how many trail sodas Seth has had by the volume of his music. So we're partying out, and we're heading up this canyon, checking trails off the list, literally. Silas has a list of trails that we want to do. And we're working our way through them. The royal we. I mostly just taking the 2-foot Cadillac through the trails. That's to bring all you guys at home some Hammers rock crawling. Shout out to Charles Melcher and Charlie Melcher Jr. We ran into those guys in their fancy portal buggies earlier today, and they were saying they're big fans. So cheers, boys. It was good seeing you guys. Impressive driving, which is a little bit more scalpel than what we're doing here. This is a little more brute force and ignorance, but I love brute force and ignorance. All right, I gotta correct the record. Apparently, this is the entrance to Blueberry, not off your rocker. It's really, really hard to find anything out here in the dark. There's so many trails, and it all kind of looks the same, and we're idiots. So this is Blueberry that we're gonna run, and good times. Let's go see what Seth is doing. We're waiting on some other dudes to keep making their way on the trail. He's got to turn the music down. He's concentrating. You're a long ways up there. What have you done? You just only got so much room to come this way before bad times happen. Don't worry about me though. I'm spry. How spry am I? You're pushing the rock. I'm taking zero responsibility for anything that's about to happen. Not gonna lie, you scared me a little bit. Gonna bring it down. Yes! Nicely done. I'm really proud of you. I thought you were gonna be on your roof right here. Attaboy, now turn into it. So it rained earlier in the week and the lake bed flooded, so there's all these crazy mud ruts that we were standing at last night when this man was wrenching. We watched like a trophy truck Ford kind of pre-runner thing smuck right into a Toyota Tacoma, wrecked the front of it, literally 30 feet from us when we were standing there. And it was a real show at the Hammertown mud pits. So that's where all the mud came from in the desert.
I was like, man, it's hot in here. The heater's on high.
I don't know if you heard that. He said, man, it's hot in here. Then he realized the heater's on high. Some fancy cars coming in behind us here. Rock crawling buddies. Woo! So it's kind of cool that every trail we're on, you end up coming on other guys, other rigs. See a lot of different cool and expensive 4x4s out here. I don't know where he's going, but higher than he's ever been before. That's taking too long, so I'm gonna go this way. This sounds like a race car. Sticky tires. These are same tires as Cess, but these are the sticky compound. And the rear ones were brand spanking new when we got here. Damn! He's right. Back down and do it again. Seth regrouped again. Now he's coming up the main line. Now we're gonna get to see this man who knows what his rig feels like when it tips. Now we're gonna get to see the difference between stickies and non-stickies here. $120-inch wheelbase on this thing. Silas looks like he's coming back down around because I'm assuming he wants to try this now. All right, Seth's trying again. Can it come over backwards? That front tire is big time in the air. About that far in the air. That's the question.
I can never tell if I'm rolling over or if I'm making it.
Go back. Driver, go back a little bit. Go back a little bit. Go back a little bit.
You're starting to push coolant. I wonder if you lost your fan.
Is it leaking coolant out?
Yeah. You know what we need more? Zip ties.
The solution to most of our problems so far this week have been zip tie related.
Oh no. We got a hole in the radiator.
That's fine. This is common practice. I got one at camp.
You guys brought a spare radiator?
He's done like 8 of
It's
these.
happened so many times.
It's a Jeep thing.
The solution isn't make the radiator mounts better, they're just bring more radiators.
Yes.
Exactly. Your typical solution with Jeep stuff is bring more parts or just upgrade it to a different brand.
Yeah, this brand sucks.
Exactly. Oh, it's hitting, pushing. Yeah, there's a hole right in front of the fan.
right in
So, oh, it's because your whole front clip is not actually attached to anything? We were looking at that earlier.
Don't worry about that.
Well, that's clearly the problem.
No,
then.
you're wrong.
We'll see. Well, stop having to open your hood. Like, you notice how we haven't had to get any video of Silas working on his rig? Well, that's what happens when you drive an island spec Jeep. Welcome to island spec. You got to brake a lot of all the time. If you're fancy, then you shouldn't brake. The zip tied on front clip was letting the team down. Sounds great. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Who invited this guy?
I'm getting out of the way. What do you mean?
Well, he's gonna turn around and go over there. Alright, well, he decided that's cruise through line after spending 20 minutes messing with it. Got someone else coming down the trail here. coming back down so we can hook up Seth. Somebody else in the background doing something over there. Good night of rock crawling at the Hammers. So we got to get next mission is to get Seth out of the woods. I always say woods because I'm always in the woods. Out of the desert and back to camp. Something tells me this is going to be the tow pig. Well, you're driving at whatever speed we want to drive at. Going home on the strap of shame. Don't worry, we're gonna bug him about it all night and the rest of the trip.
Square knot. My fucking rope back to itself. I bet I even have an end that you can square knot onto your. Or you just. How do I get it?
All right, and it'll be being a short night rock crawling because of Seth, but he happened to bring a spare rad with him. So we're working on swapping on a rad. We might actually go wheeling again. We'll see how long this takes because he's already got the rad ready to come out. So we're gonna fix up his rig, have a few more trail sodas, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do. But if we don't end up going out and wheeling, well, then this is goodbye. We'll be back out again tomorrow morning doing more rock crawling. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Tune in next week and we'll have day 4 kicking hammers.